So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my Team of the Week 14 predictions. The upcoming Team of the Week is looking quite interesting, to be honest, and there could be some really high level superstar players in it, but there are also going to be quite a few average players in it as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Team of the Week 14 looks come Wednesday. I'm aware this video is out a bit later than usual. I won't lie, I've struggled to predict a Team of the Week this week. There are not too many standout candidates, and it was pretty hard to pick a final 23. I'm also sorry for sounding absolutely knackered. I stayed up for UFC last night, and with me living in the UK, that means I was up till like 7 AM. And yeah, I've just woke up today feeling like crap, so there is that. Anyway, we will soldier on, guys. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Be sure to be active in that comment section down below too. Let me know who you think will feature in Team of the Week 14, and of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. This series is of course sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball is a really cool free to download football news app which can help you keep up to date with the latest happenings in the sport. I was actually using the app earlier today to keep up to date with the Arsenal-Man City match because out of choice I decided not to watch that game because I knew what was coming. I knew what was going to happen in this game. It is tough being an Arsenal fan right now. But yeah, it was good to keep an eye on the stats and the live commentary using the OneFootball app. It's a free to download thing, so you may as well check it out by checking the link in the description. Okay, so now the intro and all that good stuff is done, let's get into my predictions. So for the goalkeepers this week, I've gone for two, which I have to say I'm not massively confident in. It was really hard to find goalkeeper candidates this week. There are a few, but there aren't too many that stand out more than the others in my opinion. Anyway, the first one I have gone for is Levante. He made 5 saves in a 1-0 win against Nîmes. Obviously got the clean sheet in that fixture. Could that be enough to see him get an inform? Maybe, but like I said, I'm not like ultra confident in that pick. The other one I've gone for is Vermeer. He made 7 saves in a 3-1 win against PSV. Now, obviously, he didn't claim a clean sheet in this game, but he put in a pretty big performance, and I do expect an inform to come from this match, and this guy is certainly a candidate from that fixture. On the first page of defenders, we've got a couple of left backs and a centre back. And we'll start by talking about Jan Vertonghen. He got himself a goal in Tottenham's 2-1 win against Wolves, and his goal was like a last-minute winner. The ball was whipped in from a corner, and he placed the header into the bottom corner. Well, I say he placed the header, he placed the ball right into the bottom corner with his header, so a match-winning goal for him could be enough to see him pick up an inform. Also, he played quite well last week as well. He got himself an assist last week and a clean sheet too, so yeah, he's playing quite well right now for Tottenham, and maybe he'll get an inform this week. In the middle of the page is Halstenberg. Now, he didn't get a goal, he didn't get an assist, he just put in a really good performance for RB Leipzig as they won on the weekend. They won 3-0 against Fortuna Dusseldorf. In the game, there were 3 different goal scorers, but I'm going to go for Halstenberg to be included in the upcoming Team of the Week just because he put in a really solid performance and got pretty good match ratings across the board. The final defender on this page is Raul Albiol. He got himself a goal in his side's 2-1 win against Sevilla. He also got decent match ratings, so maybe he could also feature this week, but I'm not super confident in him if I'm being honest. Yeah, candidates this week have been tough. There's a reason this video is out later. It's a tough week to predict, I'm telling you. Page number 3 now, and we have a player that I'm actually confident in getting into the upcoming Team of the Week, and that player is Renato Sanchez. He got himself a goal in a 2-1 win for Lille against Montpellier. He also got an 8 match rating from the keep, and I think that could be enough to see this guy be in Team of the Week 14. Yeah, interesting card if it happens. I'm actually unsure whether it'll be a centre mid or a right mid, so we'll see what happens with that on Wednesday if this guy gets selected. Next to him is Philippe Max. He got himself 2 goals in a 4-2 win against Hoffenheim. He played as a left mid in this game. One of the goals was a penalty, but I'm unsure whether that'll go against him or not. If Max doesn't feature in the upcoming Team of the Week, I think the Augsburg forward Niederlechner will instead. He got 3 assists in this same very fixture. Sticking with the Bundesliga theme, on the end we have Bornau. He got himself a goal in a 2-0 win for Cologne against Bayer Leverkusen. Pretty big result this for his side, and with them being 17th in the Bundesliga table right now, that 3 points was big for them. So a goal and a clean sheet for this defender could be enough to see him feature this week. If he doesn't pick up the inform, I think Jonas Hector could instead. He got an assist from midfield. Levante's Campagna starts off the next slide. He got 2 assists in a win for his team, and yeah, big performance from him in midfield. Could be enough to see him get included. Next to him is Niezgoda. He got himself 2 goals and an assist in a 3-1 win in the Polish division. And then finally on the end we have Max Arnold, who scored the match-winning goal in his side's win against Borussia Mönchengladbach. On the next slide, we have an interesting array of items. We'll start with the player on the right. His name is Skoda, and he got himself 2 goals and an assist in a win for his side. It was a 4-1 victory, and that could very well be enough to see him included. The next player is in the middle. It's Dan Gosling. He got himself a goal in Bournemouth's 1-0 win against Chelsea. Very big result this for Bournemouth, and this guy scored a very key goal in this fixture. If he doesn't pick up the inform this week, I think the goalkeeper from Bournemouth could, because Aaron Ramsdale made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet in that very same game. The final player on this page is, of course, Jadon Sancho. Now, Sancho was unlucky not to feature in last week's Team of the Week because he played really well in that game against Fortuna Dusseldorf. He got 2 goals and an assist in that fixture, but obviously EA went with Royce instead of him. This week he got himself a goal and an assist, and I think this week it'll be enough to see him included. If Sancho isn't in Team of the Week 14, the inform could maybe go to the centre-back Zagadou or full-back Nico Schulz. The next page is full of midfielders. We've got Atletico Madrid's Saul first. He got himself a goal in a 2-0 win for Madrid against Osasuna. This guy also got decent match ratings and played pretty well, so maybe he could get a second informed item this week. Litany, the Sampdoria midfielder, he got an assist in a win for his side. Now, Sampdoria have been struggling this season, so yeah, this is a very valuable 3 points for them. Litany got the assist in a 1-0 win against Genoa. On the end, we have Coutinho. Now, this is a player that I'm super confident about featuring in Team of the Week 14. He got himself 3 goals and 2 assists in a 6-1 win for Bayern Munich against Werder Bremen. And yeah, 5 goal involvements is pretty insane, and I would be absolutely shocked to see him not included in the upcoming Team of the Week. It would be insane if he didn't feature. In this same game, there obviously are other candidates. Robert Lewandowski got himself 2 goals, so he has a chance. But yeah, as I said, there's going to be no overlooking Coutinho. He will definitely be one of the headlining players of the upcoming Team of the Week. The penultimate page features a couple of pretty special looking items. Connor Chaplin got himself a hat-trick in a 5-3 win against QPR, so he should be on the bench. Next to him is Mo Salah, who could get an informed striker card this week, so that would be potentially a really nice position change in form. He scored twice in a 2-0 win for Liverpool against Watford, and both the goals were scored with his weak foot. I spoke about this in yesterday's video. It'd be really cool if EA could upgrade his weak foot for this inform, but yeah, they won't do that because I don't know if they can, which is a bit of a shame really, because that could be a good addition to inform cards. Like if a player scores with their weak foot, give them like 1-star better weak foot, or if they go on like an insane skill run to score a goal, then maybe you could upgrade their skill moves by 1 star. I don't know. Pretty simple idea. Sadly, probably won't be implemented. Anyway, the third and final player on this page is, of course, Kevin De Bruyne, who he'd ran the show against my team, Arsenal. He got himself 2 goals and an assist, and the goals were brilliant, to be honest. They were excellent finishes, and this guy definitely should be one of the headlining players for this week's Team of the Week, and I expect him to be exactly that. The final page of my predictions this week features some Portuguese players who I'm sure a lot of you will be excited about seeing. But we're going to start by talking about the Scottish forward Jordan Rhodes. He got himself 3 goals in a 4-0 win against Forest, and that could be enough to see him included this week. I've gone for 2 players from the Championship this week because there aren't too many hat-tricks that have been scored across the world of football this week, which is quite surprising. Anyway, let's move on and let's talk about Pizzi. He got 2 goals and 1 assist in a 4-0 win for Benfica, so he should be included this week. And then finally, the last player we're going to talk about today is a potential second in form, Ronaldo. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. He got 2 goals in a 3-1 win for Juventus against Udinese, And sometimes 2 goals isn't enough, but he did score 2 pretty good goals. But the reason I'm actually including him in my predictions this week is his match rating from Gazzetta. He got an 8, and that's a pretty high score from the Italian publication, so that's why I've gone for him. So yeah, there is potential for a second in form CR7 in Team of the Week 14. That would make this Team of the Week look a whole lot better if that card does indeed happen. Do you think it will? Let me know in the comments. So there you have it. Those are my predictions for Team of the Week number 14. What do you guys make of it? Would you be happy with this Team of the Week or not? What changes would you make? Let me know all that good stuff in that comment section down below. Like I said already, if you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be great. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.